Hello everyone, welcome to Kori Dewata Karya's YouTube channel. My name is Punia and today I'm here to do the second part of interview with Mr. Wayan Agus Parwita as the owner of CV Kori Dewata Karya. Hello Mr. How are you?
Very good, Punya.
Okay.
Nice to meet you again.
Okay, so today I'm here to ask several questions again about the legality of buy and selling property in CV Kori Dewata Karya. And I have wrote the questions right here, so I won't miss any questions, sir. So,
Okay, that sounds
shall we
good.
start it?
Make me nervous. Next question.
We will start. So we have a lot of potential clients out there, both local and foreigner clients. The question is, how is the foreigners' legal ownership?
Okay, so for the foreigners to buy the property in Indonesia, they have a leasehold, right of use, and for the freeholds, it's not really. For the foreigners cannot have a freehold. That's hak milik. They can't because for the foreigners. But most of for now is they do for the leasehold. That's legal for the ownership of the property in Indonesia.
So current legal ownership of foreigners in Indonesia is leasehold, not freehold, because freehold is in Indonesia is hak milik, which is doesn't be able
Only for Indonesian
Indonesian
citizens.
clients.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as a contractor, of course, you
Yeah.
have built a lot of villa in many lands.
Yes.
Okay. And as far as I know, I've heard the word green zone land, yellow zone land, and so on that called land zoning in Bali.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit confused of that. So, can you tell us what is land zoning and how to determine it?
Very good. That's very smart question.
Thanks.
So the green zone, what we call it LSD, that's lahan sawah dilindungi. That mean is the land is protection for the rice field. Because we are in Bali, is very famous of the rice field, so I think it's very good for the plan also for the government. They have to protect for some green zone land. So like LSD, that's exactly like we cannot change to do the buildings. The others is we have agricultural lands. Agricultural, that means the zoning is like perkebunan, we call it. That's for the garden. But in there, for example, the land is like 10 acre, so we can build there only 10%. 10% in the green agricultural lands. So that's mean from the 10 acre is 1,000 square meters. So that means it only can build 100 meter square. We can build in there. So the next zoning is a yellow zone. So the yellow zone is that usually we can build for the villa. That's for the residential. And in the yellow zone only we can build the for the villa. That's for the residential. But the last one, for the zoning for tourism, that's called pink zone. So that's we can build the businesses like a commercial, like a hotel, bar, and restaurant, or it's something like that. Yeah.
So the most safe zone for building a villa is yellow zone.
Yellow
right?
zone, that's right.
Okay.
So we make sure before we purchase the property, like buying the property, so to make sure the zoning is right.
Okay.
Yeah,
That is
because
important.
that's the base of, we call that ETR, informasi tata ruang.
Oh, okay.
So from there we can continue for the permit, for the permit building.
That is quite important because before we built the villa actually.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes, that's
how is the land purchased? Does Kori Dewata Karya already provide the land, or the client have to prepare their own land before they build a villa?
Okay. For now, we do both. We
Okay.
do for as based on the contractor. That means we build from the lands, from the owner, the foreigners, our customer. They already have the land, and then they come to us with our architect team from Gauri to consult about the architecture, and then after they finish the architecture, they come to us for do the quotation to build for their property, for their villa, and then we work in there based on the structure drawing for the based on the design. For the other part is now we do a lot of develop also from Kori Dewata Karya. So we have like a sample of the land. We have 70 area. So we build some mini villa there. Yeah. So we sell with the property with the land. We have designed it and we have designed and then we build. So that's we build.
It's like a
We sell it.
developer,
Yeah,
right?
developer. Yeah, that's
Okay.
right.
So, how is the flow of the project payment? Do we have to pay all of the estimated budget at the first time, or we can pay it per progress?
Okay. For the contractor, we do the payment always at front. We based on our quotation, we have a general schedule for the project. For example, one of the project we built for like let's say 1 year.
1 year.
So we have a termin payment for the first termin like 25%, and then we do the progress for 25%, and then the next 5 months maybe like 20%, and we have a progress for 20%. So the client from the general schedule we already make there the payment when gonna be the due the payment, and also based on the report from before the payment we make a report, but also we do the weekly report. We send a report to client with a picture the progress on the side of the project on the
It's
field. Yeah,
kind of need a structure, as you say on the previous interview.
Yeah.
You gave the weekly report and
Yeah.
monthly report.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have heard the word off-plan villa. Could you tell us what is off-plan villa and the example of that?
Yeah. For off-plan villa sale, that's off-plan sale. That's one is we sell based on the plan, like for example for based on the drawing like this one.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is our developer because the sale of plan that means is us the developer. So we design it. We have a land. We have for example now villa baru developed by Kori Dewata Karya Group, and our design is Kori Dewata Gauri. So this is sample for the villa we just sold it last week.
Great design, actually.
so
This is
you can see it's
amazing.
like,
Okay.
wow.
Wow.
And this is land is premium spot in Chapaka
Really?
on the river
Okay.
side. So on the front of this view is like a big river with the jungle view. So you can check it's our YouTube channel also the before we see the side there. And this one we do the very great news last week. We signed for selling. You can see the signature in the side.
Yeah, I can see that.
So we sell a plan that mean the land is still empty.
Okay.
Yeah, the land is I think is the side can see in here. So we have a land like 70 acre, and then we sublist the land by by plot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plot
So
line.
plot line. So we call, and usually we call in Indonesia is kaplingan. Yeah, but in here we do the we call we make a plot, and then the example is the land is 350 ara, and then we sell it of plan with the the 3D drawing, and then we have this is the plan, this is side of the land, and then we have a material list in here.
Wow.
It's very, we have to make, because we sell offline, we need to sell like give information like very detailed.
Okay, about
Yeah.
the material. too.
Material list in here. So every single part we explain for the first floor, second floor, the what's the material we use. So it's
Is
very detailed in here.
Is it include the sanitary?
Oh yeah, for the sanitary it's very. Thank you for remind us. And then for the sanitary we have the inventory list. Inventory list here is including the sanitary for the bathroom, and also part of the kitchen side. Uh, like this is for the still of sanitary for the bathroom, like for the lighting, yeah.
This is
And
so
also we including here for information as for the electronic stuff like we see in here is like the fridge, the cooktop, all the furniture in here. So it's very detailed, yeah, very detailed. So that means the buyer like a TV, even like a washing machine,
Oh.
isn't it? The fridge,
So great.
the television, the dispenser, and also the fridge and the cooktop and oven. So it's very detailed. So we agree usually with the buyer, the purchaser, like to sign everything single thing here because we sell it offline. And then sometime we have some change with the buyer, even we already make a materialist, but sometimes everyone is they have different eyes, they have different thing to maybe they add something, but in this don't worry about that one because we very flexible in that. Like for example, Punya would like to buy something in here, if you like to change inside because I would like to add this one, that's very flexible. We can talk about that one, and then we can talk with our teams how much gonna be the cost for the additional work or whatever. So everything is we can still discuss it.
Okay, discussable. So Kori Dewata Karya already provide the material list until the sanitary, until the smallest thing that you may never think about for your villa. But when you want to change your mind, when you have to add another furniture in your villa, you can feel free to contact Mr. Wayan, and this is negotiable, so negotiable, and this is so complete actually, sir.
Yes, thank you.
From the previous interview, you have told us about the benefit of building property in Bali. One of the benefit is return investment.
Yeah, okay.
Could you share more details about return investment?
Okay. So for now and hopefully also for the future, the return investment is very good when you invest, especially in our area here like Cepaka, because we are close to Canggu area. Based on from my experience, it's like, let's say for the leasehold is like 25 years. The building with the land, for example, is one example for the 2-bedroom unit like this one. We sold it for 4 billion for one unit for 25 years leasehold. In like 6 or maximum like 8 years you can get the return investment. 8 years. So 8 years that's maximum. If we do like a very good for Airbnb and Booking.com. Maybe gonna be less than it years your return investment. It's very good.
That's so
Uh,
interesting.
yeah, very good investment. Very interesting, and also because the view, it's be like this property in Cepaka, like I said, is the river view. It's feel like in Ubud, so we call Cepaka is like Ubud of Canggu
Okay.
because the ambience, the rice fields, the
And the natural
jungles,
view.
yeah, the natural view. And this building is very special design because they have a lot of natural what I call it, like together with the nature, like the wood, the stone, the cladding stone, the wood, the timber, so many, as and like the crossbreeze is luxury villa for the
Okay. A luxury villa that
yeah.
match the nature. So you
Mm.
will be super comfortable to live or stay in this villa. And also, this is so close from Canggu, right?
10 minutes to Canggu.
Oh, pretty
Very
close.
close. Yeah, very
Okay.
close.
So, the return investment is the last question for today's interview.
So, okay.
I have learned so many information about legality of buy and selling villa from you, sir. And I
Yeah.
guess the people who watch this video also get the information about that. So I will say thank you so much for coming here and do this interview for
Thank
me.
you very much.
Thank you so
Don't
much.
forget to
Okay.
contact us if you are buying investment to buy the property, to purchase the property in Bali. Kori Dewata Karya with like more than 10 years experience in the property.
As Mr. Wayan say, this is so beneficial for you, especially this is in Bali, right? There are so many tourists that came here and will book the villa. So this property investment is will be beneficial for you. Okay.
Yes.
If you guys have any question or if you want to build a building or even to book a villa, feel free to contact us on Instagram at kori.dewata.karya. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like
you.
this video and subscribe here. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.